Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So first you can see that I do have a trade in at the moment. Let's just close that. Let's get more real estate here. And essentially what I'm looking for is the test of the previous highs. So I'm taking this inside tail right here on the daily, which is 26697. Okay, and that is my target area at the moment. And I'll show you on the lower time frames what that's about. Okay, so we had the news that everybody was pretty much expecting out of the Fed, so they're a little bit dovish. So we rallied a little bit. So I think what had happened was the day before with the ECB, when they came out relatively dovish, I think the markets jumped in there and were expecting a bit of a continuation. Okay, but the point is right now we are at the previous highs of last month and the month before, but also if you take this out to the weekly, you'll see we are at pretty serious previous highs here. Okay, so I'm not convinced that this target area of mine is correct. We could very well just hit that inside tail right there. Okay, so there's quite a bit going on. There's a few inside tails here. None of them are fractals, which is what makes me wonder. But anyway, there are my 3 weekly fractals. You can pretty much guarantee yourself that you're going to get some kind of selling happen here. Okay, a break above this area is going to put into play this second move. This was the first move, and this is the second move. So it is possible that we break through here, but I think we're first going to have some selling. So that is a profit-taking area for me. Wait to see what happens, then look for my next long. Okay, so I think let's get straight down into what we need to trade. At the moment, we are rallying a little bit. Nothing drastic at the moment, but I don't see us breaking through these areas this morning. Okay. Now, the big thing concerning me is obviously we're grouping to the upside again, and we're coming up to a big level. Okay, so that's another reason why we'll be watching this very closely. Okay, so this range bar here is pretty much been broken at the moment. Okay, we've broken through this range, and there are 2 ways of looking at this. We've got 2 measured moves. We've got this measured move here. We've got this one right here. Okay. Which takes us far through. I don't see that happening. Okay. But what I do potentially see happening is this range bar here playing out. So this range bar, break of it as it is, takes us just onto this level, which is roughly where my take profit is at the moment. I'm just a little bit below that. Okay, so we start drilling down to the hour. You'll see a bit of a different picture here. So there's my range bar. There's my target area there. Okay, so target, just make sure we've got this right. A little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much my target area up there. Now at this stage, my take profit is 30 points below that target area. We may adjust it later on, but for now we'll leave it as is, because this is a 3-to-1 trade. So this is a 150 point trade with a 50 point risk at the moment. Although the risk was a little bit higher overnight, it was pretty much below this range bar here. Okay, and again, looking at the hour, look at the oscillators. It's telling us that we are coming up to a level. Now the question is, which level is it going to take? Is it going to take this level right here, 26,655, or are we going to shoot for the upper side here? I do suspect we're going to tag something up here. I don't see us not moving up to this area and then the sellers coming in to try and drive it down again. So, but that would be perfect. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay. So again, on the 30-minute, you can see we had this massive indecision bar, and this was basically during the Feds. These 2 hours here was during the Fed meeting. Nothing really to write home about, and you can see where my entry was. Okay, so anyway, I'm taking a range break trade here. That's pretty much all it is, and being very careful because we've got diversions, we've got groupings of oscillators, and we may actually just sell off 26,655, which is fine. We'll take some profit there and then just move stop to entry on the balance. That's pretty much what I'll be doing. I'm hoping to get the bigger move, but you never know with the ambushes coming in. Okay, so I think the moral of the story right now is currently it is long, and I suppose I could actually move my stop up to entry at the moment on the 12-minute, or just below entry here, which we may just do that after 8 o'clock to see. We'll see where we are by 8 o'clock. But what I can do is just move my stop below the parabolic SAR on the 12-minute, and then keep trading it up to try and maximize the profits. But anyway, that's kind of the view that I have at the moment, and we are so close to these levels that I'm not prepared to add to this position. I'm not prepared to jump in either. Okay, so I wouldn't advise jumping in long at the top here. If we do get a pullback to come and test this area where my entry is, let's just do this on. So we do come back to test this area, sort of this breakout, and that is in the 26557 area. Then that may be another entry for a long, with a view of tagging one of these levels. But the fact that we're just meandering up like this, and we didn't shoot up yesterday with FOMC meeting to come and tag one of the levels, it just tells me that we are gently meandering up to a level before the sellers step in. So in other words, the buyers are not scaling in to drive price higher. They're just leaving it at the moment. There'll be a couple of smaller players that'll be driving the market right now. Okay. So I think moral of the story for me is if you are long, it's worthwhile just to keep your stop, keep tightening your stop until these levels get tagged. Okay, first level 26655, second level 26733. Those are the levels that you're looking for, and the third level that is a possibility is 26812. If we can get a weekly close above 26820, that is going to break the previous highs pretty convincingly, and that would sort of pave the way for a move to the upside. Okay, so but until that point, I think it's trade slowly, trade carefully, take your profit until we've broken through the level and we've retested that level. When we come back to retest the level, oscillators grouping the downside with the retest, that's going to be our entry for a pretty good trade for the rest of the year. Actually, it should rally because there'll be nothing holding it up, so it should rally pretty much for an extended period of time. Okay, so that's kind of my setup at the moment. Just staying with this at the moment. 6 minutes is probably not worthy of trading at the moment, but you can see the trend is still up. And if I do get a crossover on the 6 minute, it would indicate an opportunity to get out of this. Okay, and then the last thing I just want to highlight here is if you look, currently we've got quite a few sellers off this level here. Okay, and that is pretty much 2619, so 2620. So something is happening at 2620, and I just want to just run across on the 3 hour to see what exactly it is. the previous inside bars. You see here, there's 2 inside bars there. So once we're through that, there's the next little one there, which does make sense because that is 26,640. Okay, and then we've got these inside bars pretty much where my take profit area is. Okay, I don't think there are any gaps or anything to the upside if I remember correctly. So we're just going to scroll through this. Okay, there's my take profit right there, and you can see there are quite a few levels. Sorry, there's one there, and there's another one up there. Okay, so you can see my one is pretty much lining up with the first inside bar, but there is another inside bar here and another inside tail there. So 26810 and 26766 are another 2 levels. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's me for today. Currently long, holding long, but you can see where my take profit area is. Okay, if we get through this zone here, may just be tempted. I'm actually tempted now already. Just move that up to there. Okay, that gives me a 200-point trade roughly for 50-point risk at the moment. The next thing that I think we probably need to just take cognos of here is just to see. It still breaks through that level, so I don't trust that. These levels are fairly strong. Okay, anyway, guys, that's my take on this today. Sitting long, a very cautious long, and looking to hold for around 26,766. And in actual fact, my take profit right now is not going to tell you. 26,740 is my take profit right now. Okay, anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.